More than just college football's best player, he was the biggest name in the game.
They talk about Tebow being the biggest college football star of all time. And I've always said OJ Simpson was the biggest college football player I remember.
Broke open. It was like your defense was in mud. They couldn't close any gap between themselves and him.
I think you could easily argue that O.J. Simpson is the most valuable player of the 70s for the entire league.
The man we are watching tonight is one of the great athletes of all time. Many say the greatest runner who ever carried the football. His name is O.J.
I am surprised that O.J. Simpson is number 3. What did O.J. ever win? Nothing. Didn't win national championship in college, correct? Didn't win a Super Bowl at the NFL level. I'm putting Marcus Allen ahead of him. I'm putting Tony Dorsett ahead of him.
Tony Dorsett, touchdown!
I'm putting guys who won championships ahead of him.
If you were to mold a running back and say, be like this, O.J. Simpson would be that running back.
There's a foot range, and he just put it from California. You think anybody's going to catch him? You're wrong.
You even expect him to break records.
O.J. Simpson.
It's probably the most remarkable single-season performance by any running back in the NFL.
O.J. is just remarkable every time he handles the ball.
He finished 859 yards ahead of the number 2 rusher. That's like winning a race, crossing the finish line, and the other guys are barely at the halfway point.
I just wonder if the three of us at this moment fully realize what it has been our great privilege to watch O.J. Simpson run for 2,000 yards in one season.
With an on-field resume as good as they come, O.J. Simpson firmly sits as our number 3 Heisman winner.
When you talk about what he did in college, you could put him at the top. When you talk about the Heisman Trophy winners in the NFL, I mean, he's still pretty hot.
O.J. Simpson as a runner is as great as anybody. I mean, Jim Brown could bowl you over. Barry Sanders might have had crazier moves, but take O.J. over any man who's ever done.
Next member of the running back class is O.J. Simpson. The 1973 NFL MVP became the first member of the 2,000-yard single-season rushing club. He was also a 5-time All-Pro selection.
I know for a lot of people who will be watching this show, they'll know the story. But he was America's hero. I mean, he was on all the commercials. He was the guy that was front and center for the National Football League. So this was a pretty stunning fall from grace, right? But I'm going to talk just about football for a minute, because 2,000 yards in a 14-game season is off the charts. And in my mind, there really was only one player that you could really compare him to, someone that size, with that amount of wiggle, with those moves and that speed, and it's Jim Brown.
Tremendous speed, tremendous acceleration. Not a hard hitter as such, but the track thing and the football thing was kind of like his MO.